Yeah, I know. It's just like, I usually don't have to talk about the business.
Really?
I'm just talking to clients about, to a customer or to employees about like how we run it from behind. But this is like forward facing. I'm usually not like pulling back the curtain like that, so. My name is Jonathan Spears. I'm from Rochester, New York, and I'm a part of Arte Auto Salon. Rochester is a extremely seasonal market. We get about 6 months of winter, meaning salt on the roads, cold temperatures, sports cars in the garage. It's a smaller city in Western New York, way up there by Canada, closer to Toronto than New York City. And it's great. There's a great car community up there, and we are proud to be of it, proud to be a part of that car community over the past 10 years or so. Well, I got into detailing through photography, and I came to really enjoy detailing, but that was my true first connection to the automotive world. So car shows to me are a great way to get a sense of what the trends are, what people are doing, just hang out with friends and see their builds and see the variety in the car community. And that applies to the business in the sense that, everyone wants something different from their car. Some people, it's a daily driver. Some people, it's a 2 or 3 year lease. Some people, it's their car that they've waited forever to buy and they're never gonna sell it. And that's somewhat apparent in the car shows too, but definitely in the business, and like seeing that variety of what people are looking for and what people enjoy doing with their cars. It's fun to see that spread. Yeah. Yeah, we continue to use and solely use Seacort's Finest products now because of what we've seen in the region, in the market, in our conditions. It's just always been what we were looking for. Everything from Seacort's UK and Seacort's Classic or TiO2 or SIC, all of these offerings out there, whether they are consumer grade or over the counter, I guess, if you will, or if they are certified installer only, we've seen the results that we are looking for. We know that if people do what they need to do with their vehicle after we apply a ceramic coating to it, it's going to continue to impress. And that's with 10 years of, experience in Rochester, New York. It can change the way people care for their car and like have that experience with them. But from the get-go, I think one of the things that will always surprise me and remind me of why we do this is just an interior detail. When you turn around someone's interior after like a day-long service and they're like, whoa, like this is so much cleaner, it's so much better, this is like, where did my interior go? Like this is so clean, it looks like a new car in there. That's where we spend most of our time within a vehicle. And even though we are Seacort's Finest and we do full car PPF wraps and stuff like that, I think that's what still gets me today, is just like, damn, an interior detail has made that person's day. I guess that's more of like the process of it. We can often get blinded by just being in the weeds for a couple hours, but the process for me, something about that for me is seeing the dirt go away and hearing it happen. Hearing that kind of weird ASMR sort of stuff. Zen moment where it's just like, if it's quiet in the shop and you hear the cleaning aspect happen, I don't know, that's just weird, The end result that makes the difference. You forget that like they can't or know that you can do it better, and they're paying you to give them something that they can't get on their own. So for me, it's one of those things of like, if they could do it on their own to their satisfaction, they wouldn't be coming to you and paying you to do it. But they are, and they're paying a good amount of money sometimes to get the interior exactly the way they want. So yeah, it means a lot. The Seacort's Finest network, and we've talked about this a lot too, is even on our website, we still talk about the network, is because we get to help those who are newer into the program or newer into detailing, but at the same time, some of these guys who have been doing this longer than us and who have businesses that we model ourselves after are doing the things that we want to do. So it's great to learn from these people and be able to workshop ideas and like, what do you think about this? Have you done this? Oh man, like I'm having trouble with this. Like, how would you do this? And it's just an immediate response. No one's gatekeeping any information. Everyone is just like, oh yeah, I do this. Like, oh, why are you doing it that way? Do it this way, it's so much easier. Like, oh, have you thought about doing it like this? Oh, look into this program, look into that. Like, it's just it's a weekend full of sharing knowledge, experience, technique, anything, and just camaraderie. And that's huge, seeing guys who I haven't seen in years, or seeing other guys see each other who haven't seen each other even longer, like this sort of community. Yeah, we're all online and we're all in these groups and we can chat whenever we want, but seeing each other in person it hits different. So this is why we make the trip out as often as we can. And seeing a different crowd and seeing a crowd of people who are invested in each other, because it means that much to grow as an industry, grow as individual business people. And that's the biggest thing. It's like, we're coating installers, so we want to learn about products. We geek out about that. We're business owners, so we want to be able to run efficiently, run profitably, and support the people who work for us. But the biggest thing, like Grant was talking about just in there, and that I'm probably going to hear more of, or that we always talk about every year, that's the biggest thing. Like, there's always been, the past couple of years, there's always been this element of who we are as people, who we are outside of what we do, and who we are for our fellow man, and that's the biggest thing. Is like, I don't want to be a good business person. I want to be a good person who has a business, and flipping that kind of script is important. My name is John Spears. I'm from Arete Auto Salon, and I am Team C Quartz.